do have anybody that's not yet paid for their lunch, could they do so now so that I can cash up the tills? Thank you.
Can lanes 1 to 12, please hold your practice bowling, please.
Hello and welcome back then for this afternoon's session.
Good luck.
Alright, we'll start again. Good afternoon and welcome back to this senior county qualifiers here at Barnsley. Starting off with the big one, the War of the Roses, Lancashire versus Yorkshire on 11 and 12, our featured lanes for the day. And it looks like it's going to be Jack Nesbitt to step up for the Red Rose then. Into the pocket, leaves the two on the left hand side then, does Jack there. And then the two teams anyway, if you want to know who's bowling for who. Lancashire team in lead off is Jack Nesbitt. Coming in at number 2 is Dave Bloomfield. Number 3, Chris Green. Number 4, Carl Taylor. And the anchorman, Colin Gross. There's a nice spare there then from Jack Nesbitt. And then your Yorkshire lineup starting off. Still waiting on the pins on lane 11. But starting off, in lead off is Graham Epworth. Number 2, Tom Walsh. Number 3, Al Jenkins. Number 4, Gary Barlow. And number 5, the anchorman, Simon Haig. Still waiting on the re-back on order. Here we go. Alright, let's see if the wait was worth it. If you're a Yorkshire fan, you'll be hoping it's a strike. If you're a Lancashire fan, you'll be hoping it's a big 4. Ten-pin left there then from Graham. Yeah. And then Dave Bloomfield then on 12. Won the rest of it last week, and it's a strike to start for Dave. No chanting from the lads lounge. What's going on here? Get the ball, get the noise going when you get the strikes. Come on. Spare there then from Graham on 11. Chris Green then on 12. On up the line, into the pocket, and it's a lovely strike from Chris there. Tom on 11, he joins in with a strike as well. So they've gone pound for pound so far, both Lancashire and Yorkshire. Both lead off starting with a spare, and both number 2s getting strikes. Carl Taylor leaves the 10-pin on 12. Let's see what Al Jenkins can do then. Very shallow into that pocket. 7-pin moves to about 7.5-pin. Just about gets picked up, but I don't think it'll get put down. That nope. There's a spare there then from Carl. And we might even need a dead wood removal here as well. Yep. So just for any non-bowlers that are watching, this here from Colin Gross that's bowling to remove this dead wood does not count as a shot. Just removing that dead wood out the gutter. So if you're thinking he's gone and lobbed it in the gutter, it's intentional. But then if he does it afterwards, it's not intentional. Watkins then going for this free that he's left here. .257. Takes the 2.5 out, don't get the 7. Yeah, it's not on really.
Well,
Whoever's told.
yeah, I only need a couple of runs, but maximum.
Yeah, but still not on that. Given that there, Michael should have just let it go. Gary Barlow there then. Going very shallow into the pocket. Colin Gross just not getting that ball rotation back into the pocket either. Shape at the pins. Wasn't nice. Oh. They don't need to foul. And for Yorkshire, misses his single pin. So 3 opens for Yorkshire in that one, and a close frame from Lancashire. Graham then bit gnomes it, leaves that 6 pin. Jack Nesbitt then on lane 11. Looking at the women before, lane 11 seemed to be a little bit more forgiving than what 12 did. Seems to be the same there for Jack. Oh! Graham goes and misses a single pin. Yorkshire haven't had the best of days of it so far. If you want to know the scores, I mean, I put them up on Facebook when I posted about the link, but anyway, I'll give you a breakdown of the scores of the 3 games from before as the strike goes in there from Tom Walsh. He makes it a double to start. Oh, and Jack opens. 3 matches what Graham's done. Graham's slightly ahead because he got the 9. Yorkshire trying to get back into this after 3 games. Norfolk are leading with 3,125. Staffordshire in second with 3,122, just 3 pins in it between first and second there. Dave Bloomfield on 11. Oh, leaves the 8-10. No rotation into the pocket there. Lancashire currently sat on the cut line in third. As Gary Barlow goes and gets a strike. For Yorkshire now, Yorkshire are getting a little bit into this one now. Yeah, Lancashire in third, on the cut line at 3,032. Warwickshire just behind them in fourth on 2,933, 99 pins off the cut. Yorkshire behind them, 2,827, 205 pins off the cut, and North Hampshire in sixth at, on 2,748 to 284 pins off the cut then. Simon Hay goes and leaves a 10 pin there on 12. And then in the ladies section, Yorkshire running away with it in first place here, 1,975. Just Green goes and takes only 8 there on 11. Let's see what Simon can do here. Can he pick up this spare? overcorrected from his last one, misses that single pin as well. In second for the ladies is Warwickshire with 1,876. Then in third place is Staffordshire with 1,872, and top four go through in the women's. So it's Norfolk on the cut line with 1,831. Chris Green going and picking up his spare nicely there for the Red Rose. Looks like there's a breakdown over there on 7 and 8. The torch shining in my eyes now as I look. Anyway, just below the cut line, North Hampshire, 1,827, 4 pins off that cut. Nice strike there from Kyle Taylor. We'll watch that one back on replay. And while you watch that back at home, Lancashire currently bottom in the ladies, only 18 pins off the cut though, still all to play for from second down to 6 in the women. It's Kyle Taylor there, nice strike from him. The beast to finish it off. He'll be waiting though until this ball jam or whatever's wrong with 7 and 8 is finished. Quite rightly so, any sort of distractions. Wait, take your time. Make sure you're in the right mindset. All the capping coming out here. You can see it left the shot now, can't you? I was going even further up with the capping, ripping the capping up. So slight delay then in this one, so while we've got it, might as well run you through the scores again. Men's section, Norfolk leading, obviously 3 go through in the men's section. Norfolk leading 3,125. Staffordshire in second with 3,122, just 3 pins behind Norfolk. Lancashire are third with 3,032. And then you've got Warwickshire just below the cut line, 2,933, 99 pins off it. Yorkshire in 5th, 2,827, 205 pins off it. And North Hampshire in 6th, 2,748 pins in total, 284 pins off the cut. Women's section then here at Barnsley, you've got Yorkshire leading 1,975, Warwickshire in second 1,876, Staffordshire in third 1,872, and it's the ironic claps coming now for the mechanic who finds the ball underneath that capping. Staffordshire in third 1,872, Norfolk in fourth 1,831. Then below the cut line, North Hampshire 1,827, 4 pins off it. Lancashire in 6th, 1,813, 18 pins off it. Then I've seen the scores are coming over in the southern region, then down in Stroud. So while we're at it, we might as well give you an update on that. So in the ladies section then, Sussex are currently leading that one, 2089. Then you've got Hampshire in second, 2067. Dorset in third, 2063, and Essex in fourth, 1887. In fifth there then, you've got London with 1872, 15 pins off that cut. Then you've got Kent in sixth, 1802, 85 pins off the cut. And Surrey in seventh, 1778, 109 pins off the cut. In the men's section then, you've got Surrey leading that 32,002. Essex second, 3,000. Did I just say 32,002 for sorry? 3,202. Right. Then you've got Essex in second, 3,009. Sussex in third, 2,993. Then below that cut line, Dorset, 2,852. 141 pins they've got to try and find. It's a big task with only 3 games left to play. Then you've got Kent in fifth, 2,741. 252 pins off it. Hampshire in 6th, 2,696, 297 pins off it, and London in 7th, 2,554, 439 pins off the cut then. Don't know what's happening in Lincolnshire, no updates that I've heard of so far. Obviously you've got the likes of Durham and all them playing in Lincolnshire over at Lincoln Bowl. Anyway, back to the War of the Roses action then. Colin Gross here on 11. 10 pin just stays up. And then Colin going for this single pin then on 11. 10 pin spare for him, easy as you like. It was never really going to be anything different from the Beast, was it? And then after 2 frames, what we're looking at, 143 for Lancashire, 114 for Yorkshire. Well, a couple of strikes there from the Yorkshire lot, Tom Walsh, Al Jenkins, Gary Barlow. 2 opens though as well for them. Jack Nesbitt just not getting that rotation, ball pretty much going straight into that pocket. Comes back, you can see there, bottom of your picture, he's asking for a little bit of advice off Colin Gross. But on lane 11, we totally missed it really. Graham Hepworth going and getting a strike. Jack Nesbitt just a little bit unlucky there not to get the spare. And talking about unlucky, complete opposite. Look there, Tom Walsh just goes and gets another pinfall over. Excuse me. Right then, Tom going for this single pin then on 11. Nice spare there then from Tom. Needs a spare putting on. Excuse me. 9 spare for Tom, please. Dave getting the rotation back, and it's a nice strike from Dave Bloomfield, then the man that won the Res Dev last week. Just look at this. That's the passion. That's what you want when you put on your county shirt right there. That passion as he comes back off the lane after getting the strike. Al Jenkins leaves the 10 pin. The Yorkshire ladies again shouting Yorkshire down bottom end of the centre. Need a little bit more of that from every county here. Oh, as Chris Green goes and gets another strike on 12. Another Ed Rose, he's coming fighting back now. Al Jenkins then. He misses his 10 pin. It's an open, and it's an open for Yorkshire. And what it also means is that door just opens a little bit more for Lancashire. It's a little bit inside. It's a nice 7. You've got to say that is a nice 7 from Carl there, because that could have ended a hell of a lot worse. That. Trevor. Just seen there then. Carl using my dad's fan. Does he want that? Right. He was sharing the fan with my dad. Just saying, does he want to use that? spare there then from Carl Taylor. On left hand side of the battery. One second. Lancashire getting a little bit lucky there with Colin's shot. That 7-pin falling late, gets the 7. Simon Haig gets a strike in that anchor position for Yorkshire then. Well, we've just got here. Simon Hogg, part of the Lancashire team here at the side of me. Go on, Simon, what were you just saying, mate?
It just feel like there's a little bit of nerves on both teams at the early up front, you know. I think when they start getting in, they start striking, they'll push through it, but initially it's been a little bit nervy, hasn't it? Not quite getting to the pocket.
Ooh, open for the beast as well there.
It's a lot of pride, isn't it? That's what it is, a lot of pride in the Lancashire Yorkshire. So it means a lot to both sides, doesn't it? So you understand.
Beast was coming off a 269 as well before the oil, but he struggled on the fresh. Originally round, he only had like a 160 or something like that on the fresh for the original time. As we've got people here now going, let's go Yorkshire. Senior ladies doing the right rows proud with the shouts. We don't want no more Lancashire, no more Yorkshire shouts. We want Lancashire shouts. We've got a couple of come on Lancashires as well in the chat here as well. Graham goes and makes it a double as well. We missed that one. And then Tom Walsh, he started well. A double and a 9 spare. Just made his start even nicer. He needs to stop fouling him because it's putting everybody else off. It's not on. It's not on. Just bowl again. Nice spare there then from Jack. Well, it's not that. It's when you're on the approach. I mean, 2 people have already stopped because of him. It's not on. Makes you wonder would it be different if Warwickshire were at the side, because Warwickshire are flying in 4th at the moment, below the cut. Poor. Sorry, I didn't realise that we weren't on the finger, but if you're wondering what we're talking about, if you look on the right hand side of your shot, the practice lanes 13 and 14, the lad from Warwickshire that keeps fouling, I don't know his name, otherwise I would call him out. There's a nice strike there then from Dave Bloomfield. Because I don't think it's on. It's nasty mind games. There's no sportsmanship in it, and you know you see him call it out on all the other sports. So I'll call it out here on this. It's not on. It's not on. It's below the belt in punching wise. That Warwickshire obviously lying in 4th, just below the cut, and you can see why he's doing it because it's getting in Lancashire and Yorkshire's heads a little bit. It's disrespectful. I've had it for years. Chris Green leaves that 10 pin there on 11. Green then going for this 10 pin. Misses it by quite a bit as well there. No one really wanting to run away with this from either team. As Gary Barlow goes and gets the spare. As soon as this frame's over, I'll give you an update on the scores. Well, you got to realise though, he's in them scores. You'll have a double from Graham, which could easily be upped. This is a nice strike there from Mr. Taylor. That lovely little bit of a mix. Colin Gross there, leaves the 10 pin with that purple hammer in hand. There's a spare there then from Simon Haig. Picks up the 10 pin this time round, does Colin then. And then after 4 frames, Lancashire 296, Yorkshire 288. Doubles for Dave Bloomfield and Graham Hepworth in that. The nice 9 there from Jack Nesbitt. You just watch this one back, you can see when I say it's a nice 9 because it just goes that heavy on the head pin. Very heavy on the head pin, really. Gets away with it. Going Hepworth then on 11. We'll talk about going heavy on the head pin. This is just as bad, if not worse. The spare there then from Mr. Nesbitt. Graham Hepworth and going for what is left, picks it up nicely. It's a good spare in all fairness to the lad. Couple of shouts from Lancashire down bottom end of the centre by the sounds of it around there. Bit of a Roo Rathbone getting the vocal cords going. Dave, good 9 there by Dave. Come back a little bit too much again. Dave picking up his spare nicely there then. Like any pattern, there's always going to be a bit more oil in the middle.
They always say you should just make spares though, don't they?
That's why you take out like that, you know, but you take out that bit of doubt, don't you? But then if somebody had picked up the purple hammer when they was going for that single 4-pin on a Thursday night, they might have walked away. They might have had a chance of walking away with 400 quid. Were you there for that one?
Well, I was there, but I didn't see that one.
Oh, mate, honestly. I did exactly what you just said there. Tried to take out the elimination. Oh, Brooklyn's never looked so good. Just look at this. Look, he's even writing it off before. Look, was it a shimmy with the shoulders there from Chris? Auditioning for Strictly while bowling at the same time. Here we go then, Carl Taylor. Oh, he's on a bit of form now, is Carl. He's made it a double. He's gone from a one-lane bowler for a two-lane bowler. Gary Barlow then, on 11. And I tell you what, Gary, that was absolutely fantastic. Alright, that's me one Gary Barlow joke out the way. We're not doing no more.
Yeah, but you know, in bowling, you do need to have a little bit of patience.
Talk about it after what that's just been left there from the beast. There's a mix there from Haig, from Yorkshire. Get that replay. Missed all from the beast there. Not like him at all. We said it before though, didn't I? Struggled on the fresh originally. In the first game. It looks like he's struggling again now. Jack seems to be struggling a bit now as well. And do you know what, mate? And this is just me talking here. Simon, take it as you want. I mean, you're part of the team and everything, so I want to play the beast.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have to go with the captain's decision, don't we? Trevor's decision.
It's hard to drop someone that shot a 269 the game
Absolutely,
before, in all fairness.
How do you do that? But you're
all
right.
fairness.
But from a strategic point of view, when you say he struggled on the fresh first game, you're right. Maybe that might have been the right decision to let Colin just take a step out in the first game and then bring him in as it's broke down a bit. Because obviously it's awesome when they broke down a bit, he's on fire. But yeah, what decision's been made is what it is.
And Lancashire versus Yorkshire as well, you don't want to lose that one.
No,
and on paper he is. And on paper, no offence Simon mate, but on paper he is probably the best bowler in the team.
He is, absolutely, by a long way. You know, everyone, you know, it's tough. You're bowling against Yorkshire on a fresh pattern, and that probably that little bit of doubt might have been there in his mind from the first game. We're all human at the end of the day, and if you don't find something straight away, then it can get worse, can't it? But I think he'll still come out of it. He'll find something. He'll do what he does best. He'll focus and he'll find something. But he must be feeling a little bit dejected a little bit at the minute, you know.
Definitely.
There's a lot to you, Dad, but that's the thing.
Definitely. You don't want to get beat off. You don't want to get beat off Yorkshire. Definitely don't want to get beat off Yorkshire. All I know is what they can take out of it. That, let's be honest, even if they get beat off from here, they'll still be ahead of him on pinfall at the end of this game. They're not going to lose. They're going to lose 200 and odd pins against them.
Absolutely.
Great spare there from Dave. Tommy here. Misses the single pin, so he went well for the first 5 frames, not gonna lie. Double, 9 spare, double. Yeah. Then goes and misses a single pin. Now is that gonna play on his mind now? Is that gonna play on his mind? Maybe I'm looking at clinching on straws or something like that from a Lancashire point of view, but is that gonna play on his mind? You don't know in this game.
Come on.
Here we go then, Chris Green.
Go on. Get over.
Oh, he falls in the end. And that's a double for Chris.
Come on, let's get it.
And a 10-pin left there then from Al Jenkins from the opposite rows. The one where they do say they're stingy in Yorkshire, and you can tell that they can't buy the colours to colour in the rows.
Go on, Carl. Go.
Oh, as Carl Taylor makes it a turkey. And you know what that means, Selwyn, if you're watching. Here we go, K-Ran's here. Loving this. Simon used to do commentary with Tom more often. What's going on here? Do you know? Oh no. He just can't find his line here at the moment. And the beast is getting angry. There we go again. Don't know if you've just seen that right shot there. The lad from Warwickshire stepping off his shot and then stepping back on to clear the pins, do the foul. In my opinion, it's poor sportsmanship, very poor sportsmanship, and it needs to be called out because it's not on. If there was a pair of lanes free, fair enough, go for it, whatever you want to do. Right? There's not that pair of lanes free, and it's not on. It's really not on, and it needs to be called out. If you'd have done it when you'd have bowled the shot straight away, no problem. But he's waiting until the ball hits the pin, stepping off his shot, and then stepping back onto the foul line. Now you're doing two actions there. You're like going back on the approach. It's not on. Just about to bowl on 13 if anybody knows his name and wants to call him out. So not, I think it's disrespectful to them that are bowling. See it? Just see it? There's a spare there then from Haig for Yorkshire. Right, we're through 6 frames now. Right, what's the scores on the doors here now then? Yorkshire 498 ahead of Lancashire's 479 then. And one open on both teams. One double on both teams. But the thing that's in favour for Lancashire here, we've got a turkey on the cards. Yeah, turkey and a double. Yorkshire's got a double. Both got an open. Graham though goes and gets a strike to start for Yorkshire. Kinda need the same here from Jack Nesbitt. In all honesty, I don't know why I'm getting wound up by it on commentary, but he's the disrespect. You're not playing for your team, and the disrespect to go and do that every time you bowl. I don't get it. You've got a whole game to have the practice. Why do you need to press re-rack if you really want? I don't understand what you need to press the step on the foul line for. Jack got the spare then. Tom Walsh bounced back from his open with another strike. Bowling well for Yorkshire is Tom. It's what Yorkshire needed, in all fairness. He's bowling pretty poor so far today, and there's another strike this frame from the Yorkshire lot. Al Jenkins this time round. Oh, and what a mix, Dave Bloomfield. Gary Barlow makes it another one for Yorkshire in this frame. That's a turkey for him now as well. Can Chris join him by getting a turkey as well? Yes, that's it does. Chris Cream with a turkey as well now. I'm talking about turkeys. Carl Taylor's got one himself. Can he make it 4 on the bounce? Yorkshire have gone a perfect frame in the 7th. Not letting up at all. He's the white rose. So while Lancashire's got these strings of strikes going, they need to carry on. Hopefully Carl Taylor can put another one on the card here now then. It's a good 8. It's a very good 8. It's a very good 8. Carl Taylor then picking up his spare. Looks like we're just down to this one camera at the moment. Oh, the ball comes back nicely for Colin then. And this is where he needs to probably strike out here to get some sort of a respectable game. He's only got 97 so far and played 7 frames. Right then, scores then. Yorkshire, 598. Obviously all went perfect that last frame. He's done it again. With 587 then from Lancashire. Give me 2 seconds. And then where we at? Chris Green going for this single pin, this single 10 pin. Takes it out nicely, does Chris. Even Stevens at the moment between the two teams. Gary Barlow though's on a turkey here though. Right through the nose, gets away with it, gets the 8. And just like Carl Taylor, the shot before on that pair of lanes, he went turkey and then went right through the nose as well and got a good 8. Oh, and it's a lovely bounce back from Carl. Strike, steps in. Spare there then from Gary. Colin Gross or 10 pin again. See in the pocket, it's not getting the carry. Oh, there's a 5 pin left here for Simon. I hope everybody at home has got their hands up here. Colin then picks up his spare nicely, right. Simon, everybody's hands up at home. Oh, he picks it, gets it. Don't know if you saw that. Just left a picture there. That celebration there from Wallace. Jack Nesbitt then coming off the back of the strike on 11. Oh no. Before Jack's shot, it was actually 7-4 across both teams. Takes the one nicely though, does Jack, right. We're needing the same here from Brian Hepworth, or maybe even the big 4. Only takes out 6. I think just like the women's game, this could be going right down to the wire as well here. Oh, 10 pin staying up, just does not want to fall for the Red Rose. It's as if Barnsley have paid. It's as if Yorkshire have paid off this the mechanic here. Obviously we're in Yorkshire, keeping them 10 pins up for him. Graham spared up anyway. Spare there then from Dave. Tom Walsh has got the 3. Struggled with his spares a little bit today. That's commentator's curse, he'll probably spare this now. Yep, spared it. unconventional way, but he still spared it. 7:40 for Yorkshire, 7:43 for Lancashire at the moment as it stands. Oh, Chris King goes through the nose, and it's another big split for the Red Rose here. I can't believe he's getting away with doing that. He's halfway back off the approach and then goes back and steps and fouls. Someone needs to say something to him. Pin left then from Mr. Gary Barlow. Gar Taylor here then on 12. Bowled very well this game so far, has Carl. This one doesn't look too bad, and it's not bad at all. It's a double for him now. $7.88 Yorkshire, $7.79 Lancashire. Two opens as well for Lancashire this frame as well. Not good if you're a Lancashire man. Good if you're a Yorkshire fan. Spare from Gary Barlow there. Lancashire now leading. A strike here from the Beast. There needs to be some sort of organisation with these bloody practice lanes. It's actually really poor. Yeah, I can see from the bowlers on these practice lanes. Giveaway should be to the tournament, not to the practice lanes. There's a strike there then from Colin Gross. Simon A goes and gets a strike as well though. And then going into the 10th frame then. 8:09 to Yorkshire, 7.99 to Lancashire. It's going all the way to the wire. It's going all the way to the wire. No, but if you remember, in the women's game, Lancashire were leading, going into the 10th frame. Graham's going to turn his back on that. 5 pin left. Hands up. No pressure, Graham. Hands are up. Spares it up nicely. Does Graham. Nesbitt needs a strike here, really. He gets the strike! Does Jack Nesbitt there. That brings back that, well, 10 pins really. There's 11 pins. Advantage to Yorkshire. It's in the Brooklyn side and he gets the Brooklyn as well. Does Jack. Graham finishes with a strike then, 198 for Graham there then. Tom Walsh into the Brooklyn side himself. Only picks up 8. Come out the blocks flying, did Tom. Oh, and it's a turkey to finish for Jack. 156 for him. Now I must be missing something here because I don't understand how Yorkshire have ended up going 30 pins ahead. I know Tom's bowled an extra frame, but that's only 18 pins extra onto the 11, which means no, because it still don't work out right. Tom finishes with a strike, 192 for him. Good game that. Dave Bloomfield needs to get a strike in here. Gets the strike to start, does Dave. Here we go, Lancashire coming alive here in this 10th frame. Dave. Oh, he's made it a double in the 10th frame as Dave. And more Yorkshire. Can't seem to get the first one in on the 10th frame. Lancashire are lapping it up. Al Jenkins gets the spare end though. Al obviously had the turkey before this 10th frame. Dave here then. That's it. Bit heavy on that one. Finishes with an 8. 867 for Lancashire at the moment. 895 for Yorkshire, but Yorkshire have had 2 shots extra. Finishes with a strike, does Al. 905 for them now. Got a full frame extra. 3 shots if Chris Green goes and gets the first strike in here. Then wow, that makes it very, very, very interesting. Because below him, Carl Taylor's on a double. Here we go, Chris Green. Oh, 10 pin just does not want to fall. As Gary Barlow goes very, very through the nose. 2 pins just falling last minute there, the 6 and the 10 pin. There's a 10 pin spare there then from Chris. Now if we can finish it off nicely with a strike here. It's Lancashire on 887. Oh! Gary Barlow opens, only gets 1, chops it. Wow. Oh, Chris Golson gets the strike to finish 887 then for Lancashire. Yorkshire had a full frame extra, 922, but do not forget, Carl Taylor is on a double. Carl can still add, what, 10, 30. Can still add 60 pins onto the total here, can Carl. So he can easily, if Carl strikes out here, he can easily go 887 up to a 947. Simon Egg started with a strike in his 10th frame, then come on Carl. Come on Carl, yes Carl. Here we go. So that's just added another 20, well another 30. Add 10 extra onto that 8th frame. 10 extra onto that 9th frame, and that 10 as well. So there's the 30 pins, gets the strike here, adds another 20 onto it, 10 extra onto the 9th, and the 10 itself. So like I say, you can add 60 pins on here. Come on, Carl. Oh, he's gonna make it a double. Here we go. Game is very much on. Very, very, very much on. Finished for Yorkshire then, with Simon Haig doing that. 9.60 for them. Carl Taylor goes and strikes here, puts Lancashire on 9.47. It will then mean that Colin Gross will just need a minimum of 14 pins to win. Carl Taylor then gets 7. 9.44. 16 pins behind our Lancashire. A conversion and 7 to win it. He had a strike. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. Colin Gross is on a strike. What am I talking about? Closes the frame, he's won it. Strikes 10 plus your next 2. The 10's already been added on. The what? 16 pins behind it? Only needs. Oh, you have to step back and laugh at that. Oh, I hope you saw that on camera. Lane 9. Mark Scott. I do hope now, if Colin Gross goes and gets a strike, he reenacts it. I so hope he reenacts that. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's a strike. That means that Lancashire win this match against Yorkshire, and the red rose goes flying high. The pride, the passion, I don't know. I need another word, make it free, but we'll be going back across that M62 later on, or over the tops, seeing as we're in Barnsley. It's a Manchester man, the beast. Turned it on when it mattered, 6th frame onwards. But credit has to go to Carl Taylor, 2.45. 2.13 for Dave Bloomfield. Leaves the 7 pin this time round, does Colin. But it doesn't matter. Lancashire have already won this match against Yorkshire. And Yorkshire have been struggling all day. I mean, 9.60 is decent from what they've been having. But they've struggled all day. And to get beat in the War of the Roses match is like rubbing salt in wounds. There's a spare there then from Colin, finishes with a 176. 9.83 for Lancashire. There's 9.60 for Yorkshire then. Let's see if I can zoom in on these scores. See if you can see them a bit nicer. Can you see them a bit better on screen now? Jack Nesbitt there, 156. Dave Bloomfield, 213. Chris Cream, 193. Carl Taylor, 245. Colin Gross, 176. Then for Yorkshire, Graham Hepworth, 198. Tom Walsh, 192. Al Jenkins, 194. Gary Barlow, 190. Simon Haig, 186. Pretty much consistent across the board, but it doesn't matter because the one that matters is the main total. 983 for Lancashire, 960 for Yorkshire. Lancashire take the win in the War of the Roses. And you know what? It's in Yorkshire. It's in Yorkshire's backyard, and Lancashire have won it. Lancashire have won it. The War of the Roses battle. The rose is clearly red. It's clearly red. Oh. Oh. And go back to the big screen here now. You can see the reactions now on the face on the back. So just waiting on the other teams to finish. 7 and 8. Pretty much just started the 10th frame. 9 and 10 just finishing the 10th frame. 2 players left to go. While that happens, I'm going to see if I can try and get the other 2 cameras back up and running, them replay cameras. There seems to be some sort of problem with them.
stream on Facebook and on YouTube?
Just on YouTube. Just on YouTube. Unless I'm bowling and then it goes on Facebook.
I've just been on, all I can see is ladies bowling. So we've just been on apparently.
No, it's gone on this morning. Alright then, game number 2 then of this afternoon session here at Barnsley Bowl. It is Warwickshire versus Staffordshire. It's a local derby. We've just had a local derby. We've had the War of the Roses and the Red Rose come out on top. But we're now waiting for the names to be written down on the sheet. Be a bit of entertainment here as well. Fair bit of entertainment. Wal Ellis, we all know he's an entertainer. Just look at him there. See, you can tell he said something. Doing the fishing rod, he's baited somebody into something there, hasn't he? Mark Scott, I don't know if he's bowling. I imagine he's bowling again. He's an entertainer. Martin Bishop, the silent assassin in the senior world. I'm not trying to nick your nickname, Mr. Upton, Charlie Upton, if you're watching. But he's a bit like Andy Pearce. He's got a bit of entertainment value to him as well. Who've we got Warwickshire wise? Steve Bowles always entertainment when Bowles is about. Waiting on these names then to be inputted onto the screen. Staffordshire, we're in second after 2 games. Warwickshire in 4th, we're 99 pins behind Lancashire. I think that's been extended, the gap there. Lancashire had that 980. Warwickshire had, I think, 935 off the top of my head. Might be a little bit less. local derby. Handshakes being presented between the two players. About the only bit of fair play I think we'll see all this game from either side. Alright then, two teams have been inputted now, so we'll run you through the two teams then. For Warwickshire, lead off Walt Ellis, Ian Buckland in second, Scott Dangerfield in third, Steve Bowles in fourth, and then anchorman is Brian Ashman. It will be Lil Ellis to start here on lane 11. Oh, and he starts it off nicely with a strike. Let's watch this one back. Well, he'll probably pull some sort of face, let's be honest. It's Lil Ellis. There's going to be some sort of reaction. Nope, nothing. What? No way. But look what he does there, straight as he walks back. Tells his teammates what the lane conditions were like. That's what you call a good lead-off. It's captain's performance in some ways. Lee Burrows then on 12. Oh, he goes and starts it off with a strike as well. Now, if this is how it means to go on, then wow, this game could be really, really, really interesting. Here we go then. Back to the action. Ian Button, temping just stays up for him. Staffordshire team anyway, Lee Burrows, Dave Rogers, Martin Bishop, who's been bowling unreal for some reason today. Dave, I can't see his surname because it's squashed a little bit. Oh, there's a strike there though from Dave Rogers, and it's advantage Staffordshire now in this early moment. And Andy Priest is their anchorman. Anyway, for Staffordshire, you have to wait and see what surname is for their fourth man, because I can't make it out. I want to say flawless, but Martin Bishop then, and as you see, he's got another strike. What's he had today? I want to know what juice he's on today. There's high fives going round, but they're not staring each other in the eyes. Scott Dangerfield, the man that was fouling on 13 and 14, just wanted to point that one out. Goes and gets a strike there to start on 11. Dave Flautless, I think is how you pronounce his surname. Goes and gets a strike, keeps it perfect for Staffordshire in these early moments. Steve Bowles then. He goes and gets a strike as well. Tell you what, there could be a full lane hanging in a 5-man setting here. First finger. Andy Priest is asking for the Brooklyn, doesn't get it. And he deserved that, in all honesty, with where you've just placed that. Oh, cheers, Alan, mate. I've only just seen your comments. Thanks for telling us what his surname is. Flautless. I'm guessing is how you pronounce it. Brian Ashman with just the 6 there for the Warwickshire boys. Andy Priest can't convert. Big split, in all fairness, to try and convert. The 5-10 when you're a right-hander. Ball looking away from it. If you're going straight, it's such a tight angle. Wallace then. Here on 12. The Team England legend as it is. Leaves a single pin there on 12. The man that not many people can say this, but Wallace can turn around and say that he's had Brian Clough, the myth, the man, the legend, play mind games on him, play tricks on him, come round and put him off while bowling with him. Not many people can say that one about the footballing legend that is Brian Clough. A spare end then from Wallace. Lee Burrows then for Staffordshire. Lead off in this Staffordshire side. He's gone and got another strike. That's 2 on the bounce then for Lee Burrows. Let's watch this one back. Lovely strike that from Mr. Burrows. Ian Buckland, oh no. It's a Brooklyn strike there. We can't watch that one back because unfortunately I haven't got it on the replay camera outside. It's too quick up on the lanes for me to set it up. Ready. But it's a Brooklyn strike from him. Oh, it's another strike. Oh, excuse me. For Staffordshire this time, Dave Rogers. Warwickshire reply though from Scott Dangerfield. I mean, he had enough shots at a full rack of pins on 13 and 14 before. We won't say no more now. Martin Bishop then on 11. It's a strike again from Martin. Started bowling on Altrincham on a Thursday night in our league. They're riding the ditch.com Altrincham Thursday singles, and he's bowling very well at the moment. He's our man Martin. Steve Bowles then. Here on 12. Oh, and it's a lovely shot from Bowles there. And we'll watch this one back because it's guaranteed to be some sort of entertainment, even if Wallace's head tries to get in it. Look at him, he starts running it back. And off camera, we missed it. But it's another strike for Dave then. Dave Faultless this time from Staffordshire. 2 Daves, just to make life a little bit more difficult on commentary. Nine then from Brian there. Andy Priest goes heavy again. Gets a bit of a nicer rate this time than what he left last time out. Right then, spares to be try and be converted from our 2 anchormen, Brian Ashman and Andy Priest. Spare there then from Brian. Can Andy do the same? Spare there then from Andy, and he keeps it clean on that one, but I'm sure he'll love me saying this, but everybody else in his team has managed to go perfect. He's opened and then spared. Oh. Burrows goes and gets another strike. That's a turkey from him. He only bowled 3 frames this game. He's already got a turkey. Not these men as well between these two sides. I know it's a local derby, but it won't surprise me if some of them bowl together in team competitions, probably at Acott's Green, somewhere along them lines. Well, then, going to strike 9 spare to start. He's going to struck again. Has Lol. And just watch this one back. Nice and smooth. One of the smoothest seniors on the market. And goes and gets a strike there. Does Lol. Asking for a Brooklyn or Staffordshire this time round. Leaves a free pin. Does Dave Rogers then. The other Dave in this Staffordshire side. Just had confirmation. Tuesday night leagues. They end up having a good bit of mix in teams then. Ian Buckland goes and gets a strike on 11. Watch this one back. All day last week did Ian in the res dev. Bowls most of the res devs. Loves the streams as well, I've got to say. Does come over and has a chat most times when we're in the same centres. It's Dave Rogers. Goes and picks up his spare for Staffordshire. Scott Dangerfield with a strike there on 11. Turkey for him to start. Perfect to start. I'm talking about perfect. Martin Bishop's gone perfect through the first 2 frames here in this match on 12. Pretty nosy that from Martin. Let's just watch this one back because it's a big split. Anybody at home that's watching it, I would love to say just look at where that ball ended up. You definitely didn't see where that ball ended up really. You might have just about still seen the free pin. You definitely didn't really see the ball at the pocket. Martin Bishop tried it, went straight in the gutter pretty much. Steve bowls then, and perfect, and keeps it perfect. Does bowls there. It's a nice strike from him. I'm talking about nice strikes. Dave Faultless with another lovely strike. Ashman then. Nice strike from him. And I've just realised where I've seen Brian before. Pretty certain he bowled with Austin and Ben Robinson in the Generation Trios down in Stroud. Bowled pretty well as well. Did Brian, not gonna lie. Purple lefties with his name. Priest. Then on 12, picks up the spare. Nicely does Andy. Lee Burrows, perfect through 3. He's now perfect through 4. And you can see why when you get shots like this doing stuff. Lovely, 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 lovely stuff from Lee. Hey up, bin. Just a reply to the hey up, Tommy, in the group chat. Well, Ellis then on 12 leaves the 10 pin. Bird taken nicely then from Ian Buckland here from Warwickshire. Oh, and it's a lovely strike there from Dave Faultless. And that's a 4-bagger on the bounce for him. Talking about going 4 on the bounce. Scott Dangerfield going 4 on the bounce himself. Oh no, Andy Priest missing the single pins. Probably now say Warwickshire have a bit more better belief. Brian Ashman here now then. Oh, through the nose from Brian. I'm just going to get a drink, so commentary will go quiet for a second. Back now. Do apologise. Hey, Rogers here. Funny little wave. 3710. Two taken then from Dave Rogers. Still perfect for Lee Burrows. It's gone through 5 now. Ian Butland then picking up his spare there on 11. Slight delay before he took it because of the amount of balls on the rack. Martin Bishop got a double again. Can't do much wrong today. Although he has had a 7 split in that third frame. Scott Dangerfield still perfect through 5, and we'll watch this one back. Just look at that. Looks like he's bowling with a DNA there for me. And there's a strike there from Dave Faultless. He's gone still perfect. And we've got 3 people that have gone through the front 5. Let's not get excited, Thomas. We've only ever had 2 300s on Ride in the Ditch. Gary Christopher and Raties. I can think of off the top of my head. If we've had another one, I don't think we have. I'm pretty certain we haven't. Steve Bowles then went and had the front 3 and then had a big 7 split, of which he took 2 with the 3 pins that were left. Bounces straight back though at it. Watch this one back as Andy Priest has that one single pin there that he's got to contend with. Just look at that. I love how he runs, how he basically does a backwards run, Steve Bowles. Andy Priest picks up his spare, and realistically he's the one person that's keeping Warwickshire in it against Staffordshire here, because the rest of them are just bowling unreal. Wait and see what Brian Ashman can do here. Warwickshire. Oh, he's got a Brooklyn strike. And we said he played with the purple lefties in the Generation Trios. I think he wanted to be a lefty there. Oops. Oh, we just had thingy confirmation there, Alan saying 7:38 for Lee Burrows this morning. Martin Bishop 7:40. Unreal. Unreal. Don't want none of that from Martin when he plays me on a Thursday night. Anyway. Lol Ellis, bowler for Warwickshire. Before that shot, they was on 479. No, they weren't. No, they weren't on 479. I don't know what I'm talking about. Because they're on 485 now, and they've just added that 8, and it was after a spare, so that was another 8. So they've added 16 onto it. $480 for Staffordshire. Lee Burrows perfect so far through the 5 frames. So is Dave Faultless. Faultless. I've never been good at pronouncing names. I'm not gonna lie. Too many people have too many pronunciations for it. Faultless. See the end of the ball return? There's 2 buttons. Press the button, it re-racks it. Oh, and it's Lee Burrows. He's gone perfect through 6. It was worth watching the replay there while we waited for a re-rack on 12. Line taken from Dave Rogers. After waiting for Ian's shot, goes very much through the nose there. both replay cameras need a battery change as well. Perfect. Just what we wanted. Nice spare there, and then from Dave Rogers then. And Bucklands gets his 2 pins as well. Bishop here then on 11. Oh, leaves the 10 pin. Dave faultless. Oh no, we found a fault from. Oh no, not even. What we're talking about is it's Scott Dangerfield. God, there was 3 people that were on perfect games. You know, I'm gonna get stuff wrong here from time to time. After going front 5, leaves this split here. It'd be nice if he spares it, not gonna lie. Come on, Scott. Hey, up. Ooh! Just takes that 6 pin out. 6, 7 was left. Ten pin spared there from Martin Bishop. Steve Bowles then. Just the 7 split 2 in his 4th frame. Let's let him down here so far for a perfect game. Last time out on this lane, leads the 10 pin this time. We'll watch this one back just to show you a bit of the action replay. He liked it for a second. Didn't like the end result though in the end. Oh, and Dave, he's still perfect as well. Through 6. Hey, faultless. Oh, we're getting a little bit excited here. We've got 2 people that are perfect. We're getting a little bit excited. Andy Priest. Oh, he is bowling at the moment. If Staffordshire have got another boy in reserve, we'll probably drop him something out. But then, as I say that, commentator's curse comes into it and Andy goes and gets a strike. And I'm quite happy with that because I quite like Andy. He's quite a nice bloke. Brian Ashman then went in the left-hander's pocket last time out. Leaves the 4-6, went right through those. I was watching the wrong screen. I was watching the replay screen instead of the live action screen as well there that you were watching. Hence the slight delay in the commentary. Brian then going for this 4-6. Takes out one of them. As to be expected. Wallace. Still clean through the 6 frames. But he's getting shown up by Lee Burrows, Scott Dangerfield, Dave Faultless. Church left full all this now then. Lee'll still wait before he takes the shot. He's got a full rack. I think he's just making sure that everything's perfect, mindset's perfect. Wallace only takes 3 of his Greek churches. Or 3 pins from his Greek church. Right then, Lee Burrows. Come on, man. Oh, he's got it, he's got 7. And that's realistically the one bad one that he's had out of the 7 that he's had so far. Oh, here we go. Main button. Leaves the 10 pin. Dave Rogers. Strike from him. You can see why this Staffordshire side is right up there at the top of the table with 3 pins in it between these and Norfolk. We'll see if we can get an update after 4 games here. We'll watch Dave Faultless's shot, and then we'll go and see if we can get results. Nice little members bounce there from Martin Bishop. Scott Dangerfield bounces right back from his split open. Martin Bishop picks up his spare then. Perfect hitting, Dave Faultless. Here we go, Dave Faultless. And there's still nothing at fault with his game so far on this live stream pair. Oh. Right in the pocket, 10 pin falls left. Steve Bowles. He's gonna got a strike as well. I suppose it. Nice spare there from Andy Priest. Strikes from both Steve Bowles and Brian Ashford. Scores in after 4 games here at Barnsley ball. Are you ready? North at top, 41,061. Staffordshire second, 41,019. Lancashire third, 40,019. Warwickshire fourth, 3,876. 148 pins on the clock. These 2 pins again, it's another split for him, 3 splits on the bounce for him. Ladies, Yorkshire, Yorkshire, 3,786, 87,228. Northampton 3,900, 3,590. 475. Follow this one, we can take one. Oh, he still gets it perfect as Lee. Now that's through 8 from the man from Staffordshire. Oh, 7-10 left there from Dave Rogers. Number 2 taken from Ian Buckland. Bishop here then on 11. He's 10 pin yet again. Spared there from Martin. Those balls there. is. Oh, no way. Still another one going perfect. Oh, watch this long camera angle like, but oh, a trip of the 7-pin falling over. And there's not even any shouts here from Staffordshire. Ashman then, yeah. Oh, leaves the 10-pin. Goes Brian. Right then, Andy. Oh. Two spares here. So Andy Priest spares his. Ryan Ashman doesn't spare his though. Strike from Lawless, but the one that we're all bothered about here. Lee Burrows. Oh, the 10-pin. Nice strike from Ian Buckland for Warwickshire. Spare there then from Lee Burrows. Strike from Dave then in the 9th. Bishop then. He's bowling unreal. Strike from him. Just getting overshadowed by two of his teammates. The whole team has bowled unreal in all honesty. Dave faultless. He'll be stepping up after Steve bowls the ball. He's gone perfect. Don't forget 2 frames off to go for him. Steve bowls hands on head as he went through the nose and then ended up getting a strike out of it. Only Steve. Oh, he was asking for a Brooklyn, didn't get it. Let's watch this one back. It's far too much over. Gets the strike to finish off the frame for Warwickshire. Warwickshire, I don't know, it's gone small. Dave going for a spare here then. Don't take one of him. Dave, you didn't foul then, did you? Dave definitely didn't foul then. Strike there then from Andy Priest. Dave, if anybody wants VAR, mate. If anybody wants VAR, you were about that far short. That's what I'm saying. If anybody wants VAR, I can get it up on here. So, you were at foul. Definitely were at foul. It needs to be 1 though, not 2. You know, it's 1, not 2. Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, it's because it's changed sides. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, temping stays up again for Lee Burrows there. Arms outstretched though, he don't know what to do. Struggling out, you don't see low ball this bad that often. Ball jumps out the gutter, that needs taken off. Excuse me. Leo finished with 257, cracking game. At 257 for Lee, cracking match that, cracking game. Low finishes then with a 168. Poor game really for Low. Seemed to have struggled a little bit in that game. shouts from Oggy from Lancashire. And it is mainly because Simon Ogg has bowled and struggled, put it that way. He's still not over 100 yet, and they're going into the 10th frame soon. What helps Lancashire out though is even with that, Kyle Taylor's bowling an absolute stormer again, and Warwickshire haven't had the best performances. Ball jumps out the gutter again for Staffordshire. Needs to be a 9 miss again, please. Twice, ball jumping out the gutter. One on the right hand side, one on the left hand side. Now, I've had a warning here that my phone has only got 20%, well, less than 20% battery life, and that is what's streaming the footage here from the back of the lanes. So hopefully we get another game out of it. If not, the cameras will do the job. But 170 for Dave Rogers for Staffordshire then. 178 for Ian Buckland. Scott starts his 10th frame off with a nice strike. 2 splits really costing him a perfect game really. Bowled really well as Scott. And all missed. All had 9 misses for Staffordshire in this 10th frame. What is going on? Because they bowled pretty much near perfect before that. We're talking about being unlucky though. Scott Dangerfield there. Bowls and leaves the 7-10. Unlucky for him. And another 9 for Staffordshire in the 10th frame here. Can one of them spare the single pin up? Picks one of the 2 up, does Scott, but a cracking game from him. 220. Could have and probably should have been a lot more. Just got unlucky. Did the Warwickshire man. Dave then picks up his spare. The man that had nearly gone perfect. Steve Bowles goes and leaves the 4-6. And look at his face, look at his reaction here. Please tell me he picks it up on the camera. Our reaction from Steve. This is why he should just, honestly, someone should just film every game Steve Bowles bowls. Because his reaction is just, when he bowls a shot, he doesn't half show his heart on his sleeve, as the saying goes. 253 then for Dave there. Another cracking game from him. Staffordshire really trying to put a push on top spot, I suppose. They were 42 pins off top spot now. There's only 3 before that last game. He mustn't have had the best of games the game before. Andy Priest though. A man that probably should have bowled a bit better than what he has done. Bowled it back nicer towards the end of the game, not gonna lie. As Brian Ashman goes and gets a strike to start his 10th frame, makes it a double on the card for him, his first double this game. And there's a spare there then from Andy. I'll show them that if they want. Who, lol? You weren't over the line. You weren't over the line. Steward's inquiry coming in here. This is why we love a bit of the live stream footage, I suppose. Dave Faultless being told to put the foul back in. Inquiries being asked over why it was taken off, and he definitely didn't cross the line. 100% did not cross that line. He's miles away. Right, it's finished then. Warwickshire 9:50, Staffordshire 10:35, and I'm gonna probably step away from the mic here and solve a bit of arguments. And like I say, we've got video evidence. Don't know who's on for the 6th and final game, but as soon as we find out, we'll let you know. There's the biggest cheer of the night here. Goes to Siren, Ogg makes it a double.
Daniel, I'll speak to you later.
Alright then, situation resolved. Arguments concluded. Yorkshire versus Nottinghamshire on 11 and 12 here.
Over, don't you? You go like this. No foul. Film that there.
Oh, you should have done it on them rare lanes.
No, I took him out. You should have come and told me I would have gone like this. No foul.
Or in cricket,
Is that what it is? No foul.
when they overturn the decision.
I'm really stickler for that because just people just think, I didn't foul.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you fucking ain't
I
no
know what
foul.
you mean. I know what you mean.
But
You know what you mean.
And what I'm saying is, like, you had a whole game of 5 men there, and the only time you had a foul up was when he bowled.
It wasn't a foul.
So-
It wasn't a foul. I promise you. I promise you it wasn't a foul.
I've been seeing that, but at the time, there's no way you can say he didn't foul.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, if it had been on a different pair of lanes, you had no proof.
No.
But because it's
Yeah,
on there, you
but-
have the proof. Yeah.
But yeah, you can use it. You can use it on wood. You can use it on your wood. Trying the
Yeah.
We had actually had a VAR in the county championship because somebody fouled and we weren't sure. So we could talk to the VAR and it was not a
That's
foul.
it. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
We got upset. We got up to the banner for somebody. You can't let the long jump. It's a red flag. It's a fucking red flag. You can't say, oh, I didn't go over. Hang on a minute. Your fucking son, the sun's been, that's the thing, you've got your heel through it. So he's definitely a red, definitely a no jump.
Yeah, no. Needs to change the foul lines to plasticine.
Eh?
Change the foul lines to
Like I
plasticine.
said, people just do it. I'm sure William definitely told me. And I went, what the fuck's that about? So I'll tell you the story about foul line. There was a Tommy Marshall from Rock way back. Well, he was just a really good player. Played for England, played for England. And he was playing to him, and the bloke kept going on the line. And he went, with the foul ring, he kept going on the line. Oh. Well, he felt like he goes to the manager. So he went to the manager, and he said to the manager said to him, it's the same for everybody. So Tommy Marshall said, oh, okay then. So he goes, what? So Tommy Marshall goes back to his shot, just as Jeff Buck and Chris Buck were in the centre. And Tommy gets his ball, and he walked to the arrows, and threw his shot from the arrows. And Chris Buck and Jeff Tom, what's going on? He said, I'll say it to you, and the man said to me, it's the same for everybody. He fucking bowled his ball from the arrows.
Wow.
That's the sort of guy he would have been, you know, just a mad.
Yeah, no.
So that's what he said. Same for everybody. Okay then. That's alright, mate. You watch the arrows and fucking bowl his ball from the arrows. I never saw it, but Chris told me the story. No, I don't disbelieve Chris. He would have fucking told me the story.
That's it. That's it.
I miss all them stories, that Chris Buck, because he had loads of fucking stories. I've got it in now. I want enough. They can't make it, so I'm not gonna torture myself for another game.
You out? What were your other games like?
I
Played alright.
I was probably 8 years before I went to
Oh man, you played well then.
I had 660, 220 on, then up. Whatever that was, 160, so probably about 50 over.
And then I'll come back.
Okay, I'll put stuff away.
And then teams, Northampshire's team's got him. Ian Porch, Alan Wigg, Trevor Reynolds, Mark Bradbury and Steve Giddens. And you got Ron Oldfield, Tom Walsh, Graham Hepworth. Even though they put Graham Hepworth in on the machine. Gary Barlow and Simon Haig. And Oldfield it starts off with a strike then for Yorkshire. Yorkshire men's, senior men's here, pretty much just playing for pride now. And then getting an 8 to start. Tom Walsh bowled well on this pair of lanes last time out. Got a good 9 there. I was wondering whose they were. I thought they might have been yours. Nice spare there then from Tom. Ian couldn't convert his. We've had the first here on Minding the Ditch before, you just missed it. VAR for a foul.
Oh, did we have a foul, right?
We had a VAR decision.
Fantastic.
Alan Wigg there, leaving the 5-7. Wait and see when the scores have been updated for
they've not been done
through
yet.
5. I can see him doing it over there, so I know they've not been done yet.
Who's doing him?
The lad that sat down underneath ballpark sign.
Oh, at the back. Oh,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. But as soon as we got the scores through 5, we'll come and get. I'll go going over and give him to you. It's Graham Hepworth there. Goes and gets a strike in the celebration. It's a match.
What that was.
Huh?
Right, go and support the team.
Go on then, mate. Well, we've been going for this 5-7. Gary Barlow here. I don't even know how to describe that one. The pin's just literally just decided to do a domino action for him. Right there then for Trevor from Northampshire. Gary makes his spare. Wow. Malk right over on the left hand side there then. Simon Egg starts off his sixth and final game with a strike then. The spare there then from Mark. Steve Giddens then on 12. Leaves the 2 pins on the right hand side. Tall figure. Oh, Steve there. Sixth. Spares it up nicely. Field then here. Nice spare from Ronnie O. Nice spare, nice strike from Ronnie O. Something left there from Ian. Tom Walsh pulls it across over towards that Brooklyn side pocket. Gets a good 8 in the end with how far over he was. Ian Porch then goes in, gets the spare. On lane 11, second frame for him in this sixth and final game. As Tom Walsh picks up the spare as well. Can you change that for Tom, please, to a 9 spare? 9 spare, yeah. She's on it, don't worry, she's on it. Great net with a nice strike from him. And we'll have that one on the action replays then. Lovely strike from Graham. We can see this Yorkshire team deflated. You know, this is just like basically a pride match. Both teams here not really playing for anything, both of them out of the competition now. Haven't really got any chances going through. Providing a miracle, they ain't gonna really go through here. The phone's got 10% charge left. Please hold out, please hold out. We've got 8 frames left. Well, 8 and a bit frames left to go. Spare there then from Trevor Reynolds. Spare as well from Gary Barlow. Bowling for Mark. It's very heavy. through the nose, leaves the 10 pin though. I don't know if it's getting picked up on the microphone, but open play just sums up pretty much every one of us bowlers on the open play lanes. Simon A goes and runs his strike out there. Yeah, pretty much sums up every one of us as a bowler. Then there's two kids getting annoyed at not bowling very well. And yeah, pretty much sums up as well. We're all like that at some point. We all get stroppy. Steve Giddens looking at the floor. That one wasn't too happy with the approach there, I don't think. I think he's stuck. Spare there then from Steve. Oh, you alright?
Yeah, I'm going. Seen enough.
Pride match this now, isn't it? For both teams. I don't know how many pins off you are, but
Oh,
feels like a pride match.
they're well in front in the offense.
Yeah, no, but I mean, as in, neither one of the teams are going to be going through.
Probably about 1100.
Finish on a high. And Oldfield's gone free on the bounce. Keeping it perfect. Still don't think the scores have been updated yet. I'm waiting until he moves off his seat and then I know that the scores have been updated. Oh, falls in the end for Tom. Do you know what? When the ESBT was here, I swear it was 11 and 12 that had a bit of a fault with. Oh no, it was Chesterfield. Never mind. We might have had a fault here with ball return though as well. But I don't know if you heard it, every time ball comes up it sounds like it's slamming right into like the roof or something like that, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, we had a first one rather than the ditch before, Jack. VAR. Yeah, I had to come in, step in, bring out VAR. Staffordshire. One of the bowlers, Dave Faultless, he'd given a foul and he was probably half a yard away from, probably not even half a yard in all fairness, but he was well behind the foul line anyway. And there's a bit of a dispute between Staffordshire and Warwickshire, so I had to come in, step in. There you go, look, there you go, behind the foul line. Tell you what, Dave's carrying on from where he left off. He's on 3 on the bounce as well, 9 and 10 there left of shot. And then going for the free that he's left there, picks him up nicely. The weight was worth it. Graham. Wow. See you later, Jack. Gray and Hepworth then. Very light. Completely missing the head pin. Graham picks up the 3 then. Alan leaving the 4 pin for Northamptonshire. Alan missing all. Not picking up his single pin, not happy with himself as well as he walks the lane there. Alan, mate, as soon as I find out, I will let you know. I think you will be pretty close to Norfolk. Trevor Reynolds takes out 8 with his first shot. Again, right, Evie going pretty much through the nose. Oh no, look at that left of shot. Kim Johnson up to his old tricks, right in the Brooklyn pocket. It wouldn't be Kim if he wasn't getting Brooklyn's, was it? Would it? Let's be honest. It's Gary Barlow then. He's gone 8 spare to start off. We had another problem with the foul line. There was one in the last game, so I know it looks like there might be a problem with the foul line. Huh? Well, I'm gonna watch it back now. So then, if anybody thingies, complains are out, then they've got it here. Because that's what I had to do on the last game. I had to step in. Oh, 5-pin missed. From Mount, the first 5-pin missed of the day. Yeah, Alan. As soon as I find out, mate. As soon as I get the scores updated, I'll let you know. I think the women have finished as well down the bar end, so that's why it's taking a little bit longer. Women have finished all 6 games. 1 pin in the lead now. Oh, get in, Alan. You're getting breaking news before me, before I am. If that's the case, then that means that we might have to go and see if we can get hold of the scores then. This is 4 bag for Ron Oldfield. He's showing his class at the age that he still is. He's absolute. Honestly, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast, is Ron Oldfield. Honestly, I wish I could bowl as good as him when I get to his age. Honestly, best compliment you could probably give in all fairness. It's right there from Alan Wigg. From Walsh, we'll watch this. Temperature this way, misses it. I'm going to go see if we can get hold of some results for you all then, and then I'll be back soon. Right then, we've had to barge through. We've got the scores up now. After 5 games then, at the top of the shot for the men's, East Norfolk. No, they're not. Wrong one. East Staffordshire. I do apologise. With 5,156. 1 pin behind them is Norfolk, 5,155, and they're playing against one another on 9 and 10, so if you want to keep track on it, just left of shot. But I mean, man that's just about to bowl on lane 9, it's gone perfect through front 4. We're talking about going perfect through the front 4. We're on Oldfield here, on 11. Oh, 7 pin stays up through. And he can only get 7. Can Dave there then. Anyway, in 3rd spot is the mighty Red Rose, Lancashire, 4,999. Behind them is Yorkshire, 4,821, and that does look sweet on the table, I'm not gonna lie. 178 pins behind the Red Rose of Lancashire. In 5th spot is Warwickshire with 4,817, 182 pins off the qualifying spot. And then in 6th spot is Northamptonshire, 4,520, 479 pins off qualifying. And in the women's then, I know it's finished down the top end, but this is after 5 games. Yorkshire were top, 3,420. And in 2nd place was Warwickshire, 3,118. Lancashire in 3rd spot, 3,071. And Norfolk in 4th spot, 3,070. 5th was Northamptonshire with 3,034, 36 pins off the cut. And Staffordshire, 3,001, 69 pins off the cut. That was before the 6th game. See you later. I wonder if the scores have been calculated then for 6 games in the women. Got a few women that are coming over. Walking past us, go back in a car park, so maybe they know. Northamptonshire look like they might have qualified with him. There was 36 pins off the cut before that last game. It's been close all day in the women's by Yorkshire, so it'd be interesting to know. That'd have been a funny trip home. That'd have been awesome, that would be. And everybody wants to have a chat, pretty much. Women's scores, final scores are in Yorkshire. I've finished top. They beat every team that they played against. And so I've been informed by Carol Orange. 4,133 for Yorkshire. They only just beat Lancashire. I've got to put that on paper. And Lancashire were the underdogs. They only beat them by 7 pins. Northamptonshire have finished second, 3,717. Norfolk in third, 3,701. And Lancashire getting that fourth and final qualifying spot, 3,688. Just missing out then is Staffordshire by 14 pins, 3,674. Warwickshire in sixth, just missing out by 31 pins, 3,657. That second to sixth spot has changed so many times throughout the day. It's gone up and down and up and down. And yeah, I got to feel a little bit sorry for Staffordshire and Warwickshire there. Just missing out there because it was such a tight, close affair. And back to our action here. What's going on? Gary Barlow's gonna made it a double there. He's still keeping it clean. Ron Oldfield had a split at the start of this frame. You go on about the mighty Yorkshire. The men are out. The men are out. The men aren't qualifying here. Don't worry, I'll take it home with me. Arm and egg strike for him. And it seems to be that the Yorkshire lot have come alive when there's no pressure on him. What? We was 3-5, weren't we? With the men's scores. Yorkshire needs to somehow find 178 pins on Lancashire. It's not happening. Can't see that happening. Ron Oldfield though, trying his hardest to bring it back. Strike there for Ron. Goes right over onto the left hand side there. It's Tom goes and makes it a double, and the women now come behind, start cheering for their male counterparts in this competition then. I think the main one really that we want to be watching here is lanes 9 and 10. 9 and 10 seem to be where the action's at. Oh no, 5% battery life on the phone. Need to hurry up and bowl these last 4 frames here.
Yeah, it just keeps taking like the 6 and the 10 and the 9 every so often.
It nearly is, Steve. Nearly is, in all honesty. There's 10 pin left there from Gary Barlow. VAR intervening again. God, we've not had this much action on VAR ever. Right.
Second shot. He did spare it, so it's an extra.
He has to wait for Pin to go back up and all, doesn't he? Yeah.
Right, there's the pin come back up. Right, here we go, VAR. Get the sign out.
Oh, he's miles away though. Even Stumble.
Spares it. Yeah, he's miles away from the foul
Yeah, he's
line.
miles away.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
They put a foul up again.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, pal.
That's what it's happened 3 times now in the space of a game.
And he keeps dropping the 6, 9, 10 anyway.
Yeah. VAR intervening. Get it on. For Ian Coach, I don't know if he'll be on 11 on 12, he's on Northampton's. Northampton's thing, yeah. Needs to be an 8 spare. Yeah, I think there might be some. Once the game's finished, you might want to have a look at the foul line. I think it's when scores get changed or a ping goes up. It's when scores get changed or a ping goes up. That's what the problem is. Here we go.
Can we just take away the 4-7?
It's easier said, isn't it?
Well, no.
It's easier to say. Oh wait, hang on. We've got a problem here. Stream might be finishing early. We've got a problem with lane 12. Oh, great. While that's happening, I might end up going and picking the camera up and bringing it over to 9 and 10, back to 9 and 10. Right then, it looks like 11 and 12 are moving to 5 and 6. Right, well, while that happens, I'll go and pick the camera up and put it behind 9 and 10. We might as well give you something, aren't we? move the camera to as close to 9 and 10 as I possibly can get it, and we'll watch the end of 9 and 10. It seems like the logical response. Try and get it zoomed in a bit more for you. Shouts from Lancashire down there. Big shouts from Lancashire down there. Moved it over onto 9 and 10, soon as 11 and 12 have
Have they been playing up all day?
no, just back. There was one fault really, back end of the game before, on 12, where it classed it as a foul, but it wasn't a foul. Miles behind the foul line, and then it just seems to be now where it just seems to be dropping pins and that. So in the great schemes of things, it's actually been all right until then.
It's a bit unusual for it just to go, but it has been working hard all day, I suppose.
Yeah, no. You think about it, five-man teams. It's had 5 teams. So that's 25. That's at least 25 people bowling.
100 shots, 120, maybe more. Times 500, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a fair bit. Oh mate, honestly Alan, I'm looking forward to it as well. Home send-off, so I'm buzzing for it, mate. As long as I get picked, I need to get picked first. But I'll still be buzzing for it, even if I'm not picked, I'll be there, I'll be cheering back in the lanes. Can't be doing a live stream if I'm not picked. I get a live stream up, I'll probably just have a Facebook link up or something like that, picked or not picked. But I'll be cheering, I'll be screaming at the back of the lanes for Lancashire if I'm not picked, definitely, 100%. Not even a question about it. Burrows split to start his 10th frame off, bowled well again, as Lee. Misses all. Does means he'll finish with a 206. A good game again from Lee. Norfolk's Mark Scott then. Gets a strike. It's advantage to Norfolk here now then for this top spot. Lee opening in the 10th frame. It's very much advantage Mark. And I love his animation and his skill on the foul lines. Bit of a shame that we've not really had him. Norfolk not really shown on the camera on 11 and 12. Didn't really get the chance to bowl on 11 and 12, have they? Norfolk and Suffolk. It's a bit of a shame. Some good bowlers, some good atmosphere, some good bowlers, but there's definitely some great characters in that team. Kim Johnson, a man that we've had on plenty of times before on the streams, bowls the ESPTs, bowls. He's in that senior team, England team, and there's another strike there for Mark. Bowls pretty much anything, any sort of tournament that's at Stroud as well. Does Kim. Can't speak highly about the man in all fairness. Cracking fella, cracking bowler. Done tons for the sport. Alan, mate, I'm sorry, but who's TWP? I'm trying to piece together the initials and I can't think of it. Oh, Mark there. 2.25 for Mark. Like we said, advantage Norfolk. Dave Rogers is trying to put the pressure back on him though. 1 pin, the difference between the two sides here before this game at the top of this table. Finishes with a 9 then. Does Dave. 2.15 for him. Kim Johnson and taking his time here. Just actually seeing Kim score. Split open, first 2 frames. Then he's gone 7 on the bounce. Him with another strike for Norfolk and Suffolk. Kim, we're just 9 there. Norfolk. They're going to finish top of this table here now. Martin Bishop then. Going for this 10 pin. Completely misses everything. In all honesty, wasn't really close at all. Kim misses his single pin. 2.44 though for Kim Johnson. And 72 for Martin Bishop. He finished with. Dave Faultless starts with a 7. Spare there then from Dave. Owen started his 10th frame off with a strike here for Norfolk. Dave then, with his final shot of the day, bowled very well. Pretty much all day is Dave. Finishes with a strike. 208 for him. And 77 so far for Staffordshire in this game. Norfolk 993. Spares it up, does Alan, finishes with a 190. And Dupreece with a strike to start his 10th frame then. Bouncing back nicely from his last game where he struggled at the start. Only one open in this one for him. Gary then starts his 10th frame off with a strike as well. There's even a shout of "yeah, all right" there from Kim Johnson. He's getting that from the youth. It's all about the Barmy Army, if they're listening, nicking your shouts here. Spare there then from Andy, finishes with a 206. It's a 10.07 for Staffordshire then. Norfolk on 10.43. Norfolk will finish stop. Staffordshire will finish second. Oh, Tom Walter Prince. Yeah, I can't lie, Alan, mate. Don't actually know who the guy is. You got to realise I was out of the game for 8 years and I only come back really start of last year. Tournament play bowling, so names I don't normally see on the circuit. So I do apologise, Alan. And to Tom, if he's listening, if he's watching. I don't actually know who he is. Right there from Phil. Got one more shot left to go. 2:15 as it stands at the moment. Final shot then of the stream, finishes with a 9 for Phil, 2:24, 10.83 then for Norfolk and Suffolk. They'll finish top for that combined county. Norfolk and Suffolk together, they'll finish top of the group then. Staffordshire will be second, Lancashire look like they might be finishing third. They're not going to drop 140 odd pins surely. And in all fairness, Yorkshire were exactly going along. Great guns. Anyway, until the next stream, I'm going to start packing up. See you later.